Our region here in the Magic Valley, Region 4, is right here in green on the map. Take a look at these positive messages all across, literally from wall to wall on the pavement in front of Minico High School. To make it easier to social distance, each player is allowed 2 spectators that can come and cheer them on from the stands. This abandoned Idaho college is rumored to be one of Idaho's haunted hotspots, but if you want to brave this attraction, you'll have to head out in the middle of nowhere. Many of the plants they're growing here in the garden are actually native to Idaho. But the purpose of this garden isn't just what grows here, it's about the pollinators that it attracts. A green level means it's business as usual for the schools with in-person classes. A yellow level means there will be a stricter focus on COVID-19 precautions like social distancing. The school district describes the orange level as a hybrid. Half of the students will continue learning here in school. The other half would be learning here online at home. That would be determined by an A-day, B-day type schedule. Level red means students would be back to complete distance learning. One is this yellow shirt, which is heat resistant and flame resistant, and these chaps, which help protect their legs when they're operating a chainsaw. Each feather on these set of wings represents a trusted adult that students can come to with their struggles. Starting October 5th, all 4 Mondays in October will be an online-only day for secondary students. The field behind me might be empty right now, but come tomorrow, it will be filled with people.
We anticipate probably somewhere between 150 and 200. Could be more. It could be just our moms and dads coming to cheer us on.
We are asking everyone to distance socially. We have hand sanitizing stations, wear a mask, but really enjoy yourself without being too close to one another.
Run Amok is a local band, self-described as 4 middle-aged dads who are mediocre at best.
We realize we're not going to be the next big thing yet, but we just love doing it, and we understand we're not great at it, but it sure is a whole lot of fun.
But this concert isn't just about music. This one is about family and raising money to support those wanting to add to their family through adoption.
There are so many kids out there that need good families, and there are so many families that want to help, but they don't have the means and they don't have the ability to go through that process because it's so expensive and there's so much red tape to get through.
The band's drummer, Brian Hilverda, knows firsthand how challenging the adoption process can be.
This has been a hard thing, going through all of this process. We were so close to having it done, and then COVID hit, and it's really set us back almost a year now.
A charity called Brittany's Hope helps families like the Hilverdas with the adoption process, especially with special needs kids.
They actually helped out our family, but part of accepting that donation or that grant from them is an obligation to do a fundraiser for them. So that they can have sufficient funds to help the next family, sort of a pay it forward program.
That's when Brian's bandmates jumped in to jam. And Rocktoberfest was born. The event is free, but all proceeds from food and merch sales will go toward Brittany's Hope. The goal is to raise $5,000, but they say every bit helps.
If you can spare a couple of dollars, that's great. If you can spare 25 cents, that's great too.
For the Hilverda family, the support of his bandmates and even complete strangers has meant the world.
To see a community sort of rally around us is humbling. And it means a whole lot.
The group says they plan to make this an annual event with a different charity benefiting from the proceeds each year. In Twin Falls, Natasha Williams, Idaho News 6.
This is Idaho News 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Natasha Williams. A grand opening celebration quickly turned into a scary situation at Soldier Mountain Resort today. The resort's new owners had planned to celebrate the opening of their new bike park. Instead, the Phillips fire forced everyone to evacuate. If you drive in any direction in Ada County, you will most certainly hit a construction zone. It's everywhere, right? COVID-19 has a lot of us itching to get outside, and many of us are flocking to the mountains. But new data from the Bureau of Land Management shows some folks aren't being responsible in the great outdoors. Idaho Business for Education has collected hundreds of computers for local students to use this upcoming school year. It's all part of the Close the Digital Divide event. Take a look at this live view from the Grove Hotel. Current conditions right now actually decently clear compared to the smoke that we've been experiencing all day long. It's been so thick you could almost taste it, right? 68 degrees right now in Boise, 49% humidity, and there's a possibility that you could see some scattered showers throughout tonight and even into tomorrow morning, and we'll get to that in just a minute. If you like stormy weather and overcast skies, I have some great news for you. We are tracking a storm system that's going to start impacting us tomorrow, and then check out Thursday all day long, some high chances of precipitation, and then even through the weekend. But for now, let's take a look at this time lapse from McCall this morning. Isn't that gorgeous? And then throughout the day, and then McCall's going to see a chance of some snow from this storm system that's going to impact us here in the Treasure Valley and other mountain areas as well. And we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But first, let's talk about what's happening right now. And right now, we're experiencing those mild conditions, that sunshine in Twin Falls and in Burley. Not so much. You're still seeing some, but not a whole lot in comparison to Mountain Home, Gooding area. And if you're heading up to the mountains, we're going to be seeing a lot of it this weekend, a lot of precipitation. And so the reason that we're seeing this storm system move through is because we have a front moving in from the west and moisture pushing up from the south.